Colorado lawmakers have approved the largest budget in state history, $40 billion worth of a budget. It includes historic investments in public schools and millions of additional funding for schools serving migrant students. The budget includes $24 million in one-time funding for schools who have enrolled migrant kids after this year's October count day, which the state uses to decide how much funding each district gets. This funding is being pulled from excess tax revenue, but even still, it's not as much as schools would normally receive per student. Districts like Denver, who have received hundreds or thousands of migrant students since the beginning of the school year, would get the most funding. But of the bill sponsors, Denver Democratic Representative Emily Sirota says the money will help schools across the state.
They have had this very large influx of new country kids after this October count that they are still legally required to provide access to public education for. Whether we're talking about Front Range districts or even some of our smaller districts in our mountain towns, they are seeing similar challenges.
This year's budget will also be the first to fully fund public education, ending a decade-long shortfall. Lawmakers are already pushing to increase school funding for next school year. They're also proposing spending about $400 more per student.